breaking a lot of walls here and giving us a lot of information that the Traveler's not privy to. Which we don't often do. Sometimes, but not often. Where the hell are we?
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs and listen to the stories of warriors from all over Natlan.
And can I point out, it was never explained to us what the hell a Candlekeeper is?
They attract
Don't think
people
I've
from
forgotten
all
that.
walks of life. Friends come easy here, no matter what tribe you're from.
I can turn on my aircon, it's getting hot.
The people of the springs have never claimed the hot springs as their own private property. They are there to bring all hot spring buddies together. It's been really nice, seeing the children of my tribe get older. It's helped me gradually understand the true value of the springs. I've witnessed their energy, their determination, their absolute passion for life. Even when they cause trouble, I never managed to hold on to my anger for long. It's unbelievable how quickly they worm their way back into my good graces. I'm certain Mualani will become a great warrior when she grows up. She possesses infinite potential. I can see it. One day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children, just like those warriors did for me.
Except you're going to die very shortly. But where are we?
So, you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
So that looks like the seal of the 6 clans bonding together to help the Pyro Archon that we saw displayed before. But this looks like a physical manifestation of it. Does this realm exist, or is it just her mind? Are we about to take a walking tour of her brain? Looks like it! Though the volume's really quiet. Is there any music to go along with this? Or are we gonna sit in silence yet again? Oh, there's something. It's very quiet.
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. Our tribes stand divided.
Was it the
And
sword
yet
dude?
you promise victory in the distant future.
So he was from 500 years ago, okay, when the plan originally came.
The Abyss
being.
is a cunning enemy, one that I faced in battle many times. Were that not the case, I would never understand exercising this degree of caution.
Sorry to knock. I need to put my air conditioning on. You may continue.
My rage will never know absolute. No longer aid you in victory.
Sorry, liquid on my desk, don't mind me.
But you came to me because you knew you could convince me with just a single sentence. I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to earn us the victory we are owed.
I like this guy.
Otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way to collect the debt.
Good on you.
For Natlan.
Canopy. Scions. Looks like. Who was the representative for the Scions? In the story she told. I don't remember.
So, you're
Oh, it's a
gonna
family.
head 500 years in the future to serve as the Pyro Archon again?
Oh, she told them. Oh, that's so sad. But also, in a way, it's good because she never saw them die because she died before they did.
But what about the you from right now? You're just gonna die?
Her hair actually is a family trait. She has orange hair with yellow bits.
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. The decision is hers to make, and she deserves our support.
I think your mother looks super cool for the record.
We will do everything we can to rebuild the tribes. Don't you worry.
Oh yeah, because you guys would have helped with the Scions. Sorry, pulling hair out. To redo, not literally pulling my hair
Even
out.
across time, we will all do our part to fight for Natlan's future.
Yeah, Mom's right. We'll always believe in you, sis. Oh, seriously though, Dad should be here. Where is he?
Yeah, why isn't he here? Please tell me she said goodbye to her father. Ow!
I imagine he didn't know what to say, so he chose not to come at all. Don't take it to heart, my dear. That's just who he is.
May I ask, this is probably a bad question to ask, how did you sacrifice yourself to the sacred flame so that you might be reborn 500 years from then? I imagine it would have been painful to an extent.
Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
Aww. Aww. That's a pretty memory. I like that memory.
I'll come find you one day.
How? You'll be dead.
I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something.
Maybe her spirit can support Mavuiko at a critical moment because she's been stuck in the wire because of her dedication to protect her sister. It's never gonna happen. She's
There
toast, she's
has to
dead.
be a way for us to meet again one day.
Nah, man, you're
If
just
there's
dead.
an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it.
You do that.
So, don't forget about me.
I don't think she's gonna forget about her sister. She has all the memories from her human life. Although, again, she's still technically human though, right? Because the Pyroarchons are human, is what we
If
said.
that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
Oh, look at the pretty bits of light.
Nadland!
Oh, it's pretty.
No one fights alone.
Yeah. What a lonely path. You have the
The
support of...
rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the strength to overcome the next tragedy.
That's the next Archon after her, I assume. So... I lost my train of thought when this dude started speaking. Oh, I think I was going to say, it's a lonely path because everybody she knew 500 years ago was in full support of the plan. But now, nobody knows the plan, nobody's supporting her because she can't tell anybody. So, I mean, now she can, but you know what I mean. So it's a very lonely path she's lived this lifetime.
War forged the 6 tribes, taught us how to fight, instilled in us what it means to love.
Is that her past self?
Who will be the one to bring this to an end?
We're just going to skip the 3 other tribes?
We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire. The lifeblood of our nation.
That was a very pretty scene, and some of it, like when she was walking in that last path and all the spirits were giving their encouragement and turning into light, was very beautiful. Can I point out it was a very pointless scene? It didn't really teach us too much about her personality. It reinforced the aspects of her personality, but we just already learned about them, so I don't know that that scene was necessary on that front. It didn't move the plot in any way, shape, or form, and we didn't learn any extra details regarding anything. Plot, character, plan. So other than it just being a sweet moment of her history, it didn't actually serve a purpose. But anyway, we're attending the banquet at the inn. Where was the inn again? Can I get in there? Is that a quick way to get there, or is that a bad choice? We're about to find out. That seemed like a good idea to me. Because then we just go down here. And then we should be there, right? Face planet because I have no stamina. Doesn't matter for cutscening anyway.
Hey, Koichi! You here for the victory feast too?
She looks like she's leaving, actually.
Oh, no. I knew Chaska would be here, so I just came to deliver some medicine. I was about to leave, actually. No, it's not that I don't want to celebrate Kachina and the others. I'm so glad she made it back. It's just... Well, I'll make things awkward if I'm around my sister right now.
Just don't talk to her and you'll be fine.
Ah, well, you two had a fight, so Paimon can understand.
She didn't cause any trouble during your trip, right?
Of course not. And why do you automatically assume that she is problematic and troublesome?
Yeah, she was super helpful. She gave us a lot of useful information about the Abyss.
That's good. That's all I needed to know.
Is there a reason you asked? You were pretty outspoken when we first met, but now it's like you're holding something back.
You can tell us anything.
Maybe it seemed unreasonable, picking that fight with her before you left, but I did it for a reason.
To fuel her ambition? Do you know about... No, you can't. I was gonna say, do you know about your sister's plans, or plans for your sister that the Archon has? But no.
Her impulse to fight is extremely strong. Her mental strength helps her rein it in, but she still loses control sometimes. I had no idea what you might face in the Night Kingdom, so I didn't want to take any chances.
So what you're saying is...
You deliberately provoked her so she'd take that impulse out on you.
Okay, so maybe it sounds a little stupid, but it works pretty well. It helps her keep her cool for a little while, at least. Anyway, I'm just glad you were able to make it back safe and sound. That's all I wanted.
It makes me think you're less of a dick than I did from your first interaction. But at the same time, I still feel like you're a dick because you're manipulating her into feeling negative emotions just for her, quotation marks, well-being, for her better good. So I also feel like you're a dick for that.
But do you really have to go that far? Can't you just talk it out?
No way. Chaska never opens up about her own pain, especially to her family. She can't learn about this, or it'll be even harder to help her.
I respect your decision. Thanks for confiding.
I
in us.
appreciate the understanding, and don't worry. I'll find a way to help her ease this burden. Anyway, I need to get going. Enjoy the celebration. Oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
If I ever need a doctor, I'll go to the pharmacy. The Boo-Boo Pharmacy. It's not quite a doctor, he's a pharmacist, but still.
Huh. Who would have thought there was a deeper reason behind their arguing?
They're trying to look out for each other in their own way.
In the end, it's all the Abyss's fault. Paimon's had enough of them.
We're in year 4, and you've only now had enough of them, Paimon? Oh, I was kind of hoping you would just throw me in, but whatevs. The Weary Inn. I want this night to end in something tragic, so it's a cliffhanger for the next act of the Archon quest, but we all know that's not going to happen.
Let's give a huge round of applause to our brave young warrior, Kachina!
I don't think there are that many people there, but okay.
Woohoo! Well done, Kachina. Thank you,
Kanich is
everyone.
back.
I'm so glad I finally made it.
Yeah, that's sweet. Can we get to Kanich? How did talk go with the lady whose name I can't remember that starts with C?
I always knew you could do it. With so much potential at your age, you have a great future ahead of you.
You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the first person to abandon your team. I'll be dealing with you when we get back.
I had no choice. My friend invited me. I couldn't just say no.
Oh, the chief learned about this.
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to get ahead in the first round?
I wasn't, I swear. I just happened to find that bearer injured in the wild, so I stopped to bandage his wounds. When he insisted on repaying the favor, what was I supposed to do? I'm just one person. I figured Kachina would have no trouble replacing me.
But the fact of the matter is that after your departure, everyone else started thinking about swapping teams too.
I'm really sorry, Kachina. It was wrong of us to abandon you like that.
I've mentioned it before, but I'll continue to mention it. The problem with the sleeves.
It's amazing that you still made it all the way through to the Night Warden Wars. That's the highest honor.
So, what about you guys? Did you make it far?
Our team captain drank too much the night before the competition and turned up late to the stadium on the day. We got disqualified.
You know what that's called, Sampoa? Karma.
Serves you all right. No sympathy from me.
Savage.
All right. There's no need to be like that, Uncle Pakal.
dear friends. I'd like to say a few words. Firstly, I'm grateful to my friends and our great Archon for helping to bring me back. This traveler and her companion Paimon are some of the strongest people I've ever met. If they were allowed to participate in the pilgrimage, I have no doubt that they'd win the whole thing.
I have no doubt either.
They've agreed to let me learn from them. With their help, I believe I can become even stronger still. And let's not forget my good friends, Moalani, Chaska, Kanich, and Dayon-san. They all helped the Traveler and Paimon figure out a way to bring me back from the Night Kingdom. They too deserve to be called our heroes, so please give another round of applause for them. Thank you so much.
Well said!
I'll drink to that. How does it feel being a hero, Kachina?
To be honest, it's a bit overwhelming. It all just feels so surreal.
Sorry, work messages. I'm totes multitasking.
Well, you better get used to it. Next up, undefeated champion!
That way, I'll also become a champion coach. Is that really the thing you aspire to in life? But okay.
Hey, please don't make fun of me.
Talk to Mavuika. But Kenichi's right here.
My apologies.
Get him away, Paimon.
I knew more than I let on.
Oh, I know that now.
Everything comes at a price, and most heroes aren't people who set out to become a hero. If you cling too tightly to your goal, you end up losing things that are far more precious. But in any case, we're now on the same page.
Yes, we are.
I wonder how long before the two final heroes appear. From the Flower Feather Clan and the Masters of the Night Wind.
I would say... Well, Chaska's not pullable yet. Sounds weird when I say it like that, big context. So, she's the next update, question mark? Right. Well, shit, no, Mavuika has to be next. The Archon has to be next. Oh, wait. Everything's fucking delayed because of the stupid voice actor bullshit. Guys, go get a damn job. Ah! Okay, so that's probably why we aren't getting the Pyro Archon just yet. It's because the stupid voice acting crisis. So are they just going to rerun characters then? Or are they just going to release characters without their voices? Oh god, I don't know what they're even going to do. As far as I'm concerned, just hire temporary voice actors. If the other voice actors don't want to do their job, get someone else in their position until they can. Okay, well I was going to say that Chaska would be in the next patch, which means we'd get her awakening then. And I'm pretty sure the O-Dude is also coming up soon, because didn't we see shots of him, or was that just the overall trailer for the Natlan? I don't remember. But he's coming up shortly, but I guess maybe he's going to be a few patches away, so it could be a while before we get the conclusion of the Natlan awakening, so to speak. I was really thinking that Chaska would be next, but now I don't know, because Mavuika isn't next either. Unless all the lines were pre-recorded, but I have a doubt that that's the case. What else do we have here? I don't care about randoms. I don't care about the chief. Kachina.
I've been through so much all at once. Everything still kind of feels like a dream.
Are you still feeling unwell?
Nope, all better now. I told you I bounced back pretty quick, so don't worry about me. I bet you guys must be tired though. Make sure you get some good rest tonight. You gotta recharge so you'll be in the mood to have fun.
Yeah, will do.
Now, at previous victory feasts, you'd always find me in the crowd singing and dancing. But after what I found out today, it's too much. I'm still trying to process it.
It does feel weird seeing you so out of sorts.
Netland's fall isn't set in stone though, right? It's important to try and enjoy moments like this when they come along.
Is this another pearl of wisdom based on your adventuring experience?
Yes.
Well, Paimon agrees with the Traveler. Everyone's come together to celebrate Kachina's achievements. That's gotta be a first.
You're right. Kachina looks really happy.
And now I'm being the moody one. Ugh, enough doom and gloom. Time to shake it off.
She's going all Taylor Swift on this. Okay. Oh. Is she now in the center of everything?
Alright, Kachina. Let's party!
I'm a little embarrassed.
Don't be. Come on, you're the star of the show today.
That's kind of cool, the way that the environment changes by talking to her. We should do that more often.
It cost us a lot, but we got Kachina back safely, and that's what matters. There'll be even tougher challenges coming our way in the days ahead, though. We'll have to train harder, make sure we're in peak condition. That includes you, Paimon. I can do a special one-off session to show you the ropes. Interested?
I am! Please take her off my hands.
No thanks.
She's useless. She literally does nothing except float by my side. Can you please turn her into a useful lump?
It's rare to meet travelers as strong and brave as yourselves. I raise my glass to you.
Now, Chaska, I have to ask. Do you wonder if maybe you could be the representative for your tribe?
Anyway,
does that
my sister's
cross
already
your
gone
mind?
back to our tribe. She has patients to treat.
I don't think so. If all she's talking about is her sister.
Oh, we actually ran into her on the way here and, well, Paimon just thinks she really cares about you.
Yeah, I'm planning on visiting home myself in a few days. To tell her and the rest of the family that they need to be extra careful. I just hope they take it seriously. The Abyss has likely sensed your arrival in Natlan by now. So exercise caution on your adventures as well.
Thank you for your concern, Chaska. I wanted to know more about whether you suspect that you could be the representative of your tribe, but since you don't want to talk about that, that's fine. Hi!
Ah, you're here. Have some fruit juice. I got it specially for you two.
It's not grape juice, but it's close enough.
How did you know?
It's better than vegetable juice.
Paimon's favorite.
Although that was Ian San's thing.
You look like you've still got questions. Ask away.
Isn't your plan a little convoluted? Why didn't you get the heroes of the past to join you in this age? Ooh, now that's a good question.
Because they had their own lives to live.
And it would be selfish to ask them to do so?
The thought of telling them, abandon your families and everyone you love, and come with me to the end of time, for in 500 years Natlan will be destroyed, it seemed too cruel.
You seem to make a habit of making decisions for other people, though. You don't present options to people and let them choose for themselves. You just make a decision that you don't think it would be kind to let them do it, so you won't even present the option to them. You need to change that behavior.
You could just as easily point out that everything in this world would come to an end eventually. But life is short. And beyond a point, it just doesn't seem real. Imagine if I said, let's leave right now and go save the sun because it'll flame out in a few million years. It would sound quite ridiculous.
It would, but I would actually believe you because you are the Pyro Archon. Your position does bring a certain, sincerity is not the right word, but believability.
I couldn't make them shoulder that burden with me. Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. The plan could still work without them, or, of course, without me. But since I was the one who came up with the plan, I felt duty-bound to see it through to the end.
Paimon's suddenly remembering that portrait in your room. Was that your family from back then?
Oh, I just remembered. Because we all thought that Pyro Archons have human lives. Well, they do have human lives. So that's why Paimon was like, hey, they must still be alive, right? But if that was the case, why did Paimon not find it weird when she was talking about her sister growing up to become like, what was she, an architect or something? And making beautiful homes? That kind of seemed like she lived a full lifetime, the way she'd phrased it. Yeah, Paimon didn't pick up on that. I didn't pick up on it because I forgot that Pyro Archons were human. But okay, makes a lot more sense now why Paimon was phrasing it that way.
Yes, it was. So when you asked me who my sister grew up to be, the truth is that very little information survives.
And that's the only piece of information you got?
From what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with a reasonable degree of confidence that she ended up as an architect and artist. She played an instrumental role in rebuilding the scions of the Canopy tribe, designing and building many houses. But of course, none of her buildings are around anymore.
It's really sad, because even in our society, buildings that were, thousands of years old still stand.
Still, it was an impressive achievement, and I'm very proud of her.
Aww. So that's the life you had to leave behind.
You feel loss keenly. It seems to stir up feelings of regret in you. But this is something I have long since come to terms with.
Oh, I don't doubt it. You would have had to have come to terms with it before you even did it.
This
to be able to do it.
And there can be no war without loss. I am already far more fortunate than those who lost their lives to the Abyss. The people of Natlan look to me as their Archon, and the weight of their expectations is mine to bear. I must see our fate through to the very end, no matter what I may find there.
Sorry, my mind has a tendency to wander off. I'm sure what she's saying is super important. It really is. But I was just thinking, this arc seems a tad off to me, and I was trying to think of why it feels weird. And I think the reason I've located, or settled on rather, is that there's a lack of older characters. In Fontaine, Farina herself was mature. We had Neuvillette, we had Clorinda, we had... I don't really want to say Navia, but I guess we had Navia. We had Wriothesley. We had these older characters, these adults weighing in, and it felt like, things were in good hands. Whereas here, it's like there's Mavuika and Chaska. And that's about it. So I want older figures, more mature figures. And by mature, I literally just mean in their 30s. Because let's face it, these characters don't really go that old. To give grounding to the situation instead of having it feel so young. I know it's strewed to the younger side when you have Kachina as one of your lead characters, but even, all your others feel on the younger side of things. I want more maturity in some of the characters that are contributing to this. And I think that's why I'm feeling just the slight bit off about this plot so far. It's lacking an older, mature scale to it, if that makes sense. And maybe that's just me seeing that because I myself am 34 and, I want that depth. It's not like I need to sue myself in games. I'm not that narcissistic and obnoxious. But I feel like it gave extra depth to Fontaine. We had it in Inazuma as well, Haimiko. Oh my god, I could not say her name for the life of me. We had Sarah. Everyone was sort of in a more mature range. So I feel it's lacking here so far in Natlan. That's my problem so far. Anywho, people in Natlan look to me as their Archon on the way to their expectations went to bear. I might see a fate through to the very end, no matter what fate. Cool. That's actually what I wanted to ask. If you're already aware of fate.
Yeah, doesn't that mean the way everything ends has already been written, including your plan?
I suppose, but so what? Don't forget, time takes many forms. The past, present, and future coexist, and all are equally important.
That's irrelevant to what I asked.
Even if the future ends in destruction, there's still no reason to give up on the here and now.
Look, correct.
And it's precisely because we humans cannot know our fate that we will never give up on our struggle.
So what happens if you die in this conflict? Who's succeeding you?
This is a pivotal moment.
Aren't they supposed to...
We are still 2 heroes short.
Surpass you in combat at the pilgrimage?
Well, 3 to be precise. There's one further hero who I'm hoping to get on my side. Whatever it takes.
Surely you don't mean me, little old me.
Your resistance to the corrupting power of the Abyss is truly
It's not truly remarkable, it's what you need.
It would easily make you an all-important figure in the upcoming battle.
It makes me so crucial to helping you through with your plan.
If you agree to join us, you will not only gain my full support in your journey, but I will also forge a brand new ancient name for you.
And then do we get Pyro? love, give me my fucking pyro abilities. I have been pining for them for a while now. I'm sure they're going to be as equally useless as the Hydro Traveler. In fact, the Traveler's just useless, full stop. But I want them anyway. Can I please have them? But I don't remember anybody talking about the Pyro Traveler's abilities, so I don't think we get them.
Ancient names can be forged?
They can. Several strict conditions must be met, but if they couldn't be forged at all, then the number of them in circulation would have long dwindled to 0.
Correct.
Possessing an ancient name would mean that your adventures in Natlan are recorded in full. Your stories would be remembered by our people for all the years to come.
Which is an interesting turn of the Tevat narrative, because I'm always the one who's meant to witness, who bear witness to the stories that occur. So it's interesting that now all of a sudden I'm the one having my journey witnessed.
The Ode of Resurrection may have temporarily lost its power, but still, take this as my personal guarantee that I shall never let you fall.
That's so sweet. It's not something I even considered because the Traveler's totes immortal, right?
Just like in the Night Kingdom, I will be there for you. That is a promise I will fulfill at all costs. This nation always honors its heroes.
Look, do we have any evidence to prove that the Traveler is not immortal? I ask of you. Do we have any evidence? No. Have you seen her bleed? I haven't. You don't have to promise me anything. I just want to help people out.
Yeah, we can't just ignore the situation here.
Well, the Traveler could. She's ignored people before.
Wonderful. Then I'll reach out to Shilonen right away. She's the one who will forge the name.
Ah, and that's how we bring her into Act 3.
We've never forged an ancient name for an Outlander before, but I trust she'll find a way.
I mean, you should bring her into the fray anyway, because I really think we should start bringing our chosen ones together, so to speak. Chapter 2. Nope. Act 2 complete.
My lord, we've received word that the Pyro Archon has lost much of her power.
Rezanov. He must be a oh my word. Snezhnayan. I could not for a second there.
Although your injury complicates things, this is most certainly the opportune time to seize the Gnosis.
Your cloak, El Capitano, looks amazing. Hey, what happened to the doctor, by the way? Didn't he just go his merry way? I don't remember. I never remember.
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. I have never taken advantage of an opponent in a time of weakness.
Your loss.
And I don't intend to start now.
Look, all's fair in love and war, right? Take advantage of their weakness. Victory is victory. I'm a logical and unemotional person.
As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
Ooh, we're talking to the snitch.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the
that's
sun remains,
right.
we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to.
Isn't this the O guy? Isn't he working for them? Right. The chosen for his clan.
You don't have much time. And you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
You can tell because it's a younger sounding voice.
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
Heard something from here. What does that mean? Yeah, I forgot that was a thing. I'm pretty sure I knew that was a thing, right? Oh, again, but wait till 2 days later. All names are noble. Anyway, what are you harassing me about? Yay! Victory and rewards. Give me a sec. Nope. So you're Act 4, right? I'm not mistaking that. Because it's a different name. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Act 4. So Act 4 is Chaska, Shilonen. Well, Shilonen's in Act 3. Sorry, yeah, Act 3, so it doesn't really matter. And this chick I don't know. Oh, maybe she's going to be chosen instead. I don't know which two, her or the O dude. Okay. Well, that's sad. Oh, unless she's from the same tribe as Ian's son. It's not like I know who's who. They've all got similar colouring. See? It's all similar coloring. I don't know who's who. Tribe-wise. And the O dude, isn't he wearing blue as well? I don't know. Anyway, okay, so that is 4. So I should still have 2 acts left, in theory. So I think, question mark, I will do... You want me to do that in 7 days? I would have to do 2 lots of Archon quests, plus every single tribal chronicle. It's in a week! You're joking, right? It's totally doable if I focus, but I'm not focused right now, especially considering COD comes out in a couple of days at time of recording, so, you know, hashtag priorities. Oh, that's only going to take up like 6 to 10 hours of my time. Yeah, I was trying to get enough to eat. I will wait the 2 days. You know what? I'm just going to wait the 2 days and then get off. Battlefield of Ice and Fire. A great amount of strength is needed to support one's position. I have never liked this phrasing, Ice and Fire, because that's what George R.R. Martin's is, A Song of Ice and Fire. It doesn't sound right. It should be Fire and Ice, right? Anyone else with me on this one? It should be Fire and Ice. That sounds better than Ice and Fire. It's gross. I don't like it. Reunion. I will find you no matter the distance. The Great Escape. The boundaries trapping the path home are shattered, and light now pierces into the chaos of darkness. Complete Blackstone under a Whitestone. Yeah, that does not sound nearly as cool as the others, does it now? No. No, it doesn't. Oops, I needed that. Okay. To there. 1 a.m. Perfect time to be finding out my next quest. Oop, everyone's still in position. Are they going to magically disappear as soon as we get out of this? No, they are all still
really
present.
Rough for Natlan lately.
Awkward.
There are more and more commissions from the Adventurers Guild, and they're all related to the Abyss.
Wait, what?
Just waiting around won't do us any good. Let's go and see if there's anything we can do to help.
What has that got to do with the Archon quest? We're getting a noble name, damn it. Whatever. Still want to do this. I've started it. I want to finish it. Okay. Go to the Adventurers Guild. Oh, that's here. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Shortly-ish. Actually, we won't, because I was going to go do some world quests. But now I feel guilty about neglecting the Archon quest because I have 2 more chapters. Plus, there's all these character... mystery quests? I'm going to call them story quests, question mark. They're tribal chronicles, but I'm never going to remember that phrase. And I'm very behind on those, so maybe I should put a hold on my world quests. But then there's already one on my inventory, and there's the others on my map. And then, oh, I want to do them. But now that they put Primogems in front of me, I kind of have incentive to do things the way the game wants me to do.